Hello, my name is Carlos Daniel Garcia Alvarado, and today I will be presenting on the Caribbean Series for my Major Games paper presentation. So, the Caribbean Series is one of the most important international baseball tournaments in the world and represents a major cultural and sporting event in Latin America and the Caribbean. In this presentation, I will explain what the Caribbean Series is, its history, what sport the competition is based on, what makes it unique compared to other competitions, the disability options within it, and finally, whether or not I would like to attend the event. So, moving forward, what is the Caribbean Series? The Caribbean Series, or Serie del Caribe in Spanish, is an annual professional baseball tournament organized by the Caribbean Professional Baseball Confederation. It takes place every February and brings the Winter League champions from the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela to compete the regional championship. The tournament was founded in 1949 and was held more than 68 has held more than 68 editions, making it one of the oldest international baseball competitions still active. What makes the Caribbean Series special is the teams represent their professional winter leagues instead of their national team. This means that the actual championship clubs compete against each other, creating a high level of competitivity and authenticity. The tournament serves as a final event of the Caribbean Winter Baseball season and is considered the most prestigious club competition in the region. Now, diving into the history of the Caribbean Series. The Caribbean Series, like I said, was founded in 1949 by Venezuelan entrepreneurs Pablo Morales and Oscar Prieto, seen in the picture, with the first tournament being held in Havana, Cuba. Cuba was one of the founding nations and dominated in the early years, winning several championships before the tournament was suspended in 1960 due to the Cuban Revolution and the elimination of professional baseball in Cuba. This series returned in 1970 with new core members, the previous mentioned Dominican Republic, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Venezuela, the top four, or the main four. Since then, the Caribbean Professional Baseball Confederation has organized the tournament and worked closely with Major League Baseball through the Winter League Agreement. In recent years, the tournament has expanded and modernized. Cuba returned in 2014, and in the 2024 Caribbean Series, this was held for the first time in an MLB stadium. In the 2026 edition was also very historic, since it's the first time that it had an all Mexican final, where the Charros of Jalisco defeated the Tomateros de Culiacan in extra inning to win their first championship. History shows us how the Caribbean Series has evolved while still maintaining its cultural and competitive importance. Now focusing on the main sport, this is a professional baseball sport. Baseball is the only sport played in this tournament. Like I mentioned, the participating teams come from the winter leagues from the main four, and sometimes other nations such as Panama, Cuba, Colombia, Curacao, or even Japan were selected in previous years. The tournament follows a format where all teams play each other in a preliminary stage. The top four teams then advance to the semifinals, and then the winners compete in the championship game that determines their champion. The entire tournament lasts about 1 week and takes place immediately after the Winter League season. It ends, making it the final and most important event in the Caribbean professional baseball. So, what makes the series unique? As I mentioned, this is a club level competition instead of focusing on national teams of the aforementioned countries, unlike the World Baseball Classic, which creates a better chemistry since the players know each other all throughout the season and makes the competition more authentic. Something that also makes it special is the fact that it represents a cultural heartbeat of the Caribbean baseball, since it's deeply connected with the national identity of most of all of these countries. The tournament becomes a celebration of regional pride and tradition. And the series serves also to showcase Major League talent and Major League Baseball talent. Players and prospects can participate, and historically great players like, for example, Roberto Clemente or Willie Mays have competed in this tournament. Finally, the event attracts large and passionate crowds. Uh, for example, the 2024 championship game in Miami set an attendance record of more than 36,000 fans. All of these factors it shows us how special and unique this tournament it is. Now focusing on how it addresses athletes with disability. So currently, the Caribbean Series does not include any formal uh, inclusion of athletes with disabilities. The tournament is focused on traditional professional baseball and has not yet developed some sort of para sport version of it. However, there is some growing international support for disability inclusion in both baseball and softball. The World Baseball Softball Confederation has advocated for to adapt baseball programs in future Paralympic uh, inclusions. There's also increasing pressure in Caribbean sports to improve accessibility and create opportunities for um para athletes. Hosting the 2024 Caribbean Series in a modern NBL stadium like Lone Depot Park showed progress in taking steps towards addressing all of these issues. In the future, the Caribbean Series could include adapted baseball competition or parallel events to promote inclusion and expand opportunities for the athletes with disabilities. So, finally, would I ever attend this would like to attend this event? Of course, I would absolutely adore to attend there. From an educational perspective, attending the event will allow me to experience a major international sport firsthand, which would be a great opportunity to better understand how sports operates and the different cultural political contexts that come with it. From a cultural perspective, the atmosphere in the Caribbean series is very unique. Although I'm from a country, from Colombia, that is not part of the main four, I would enjoy to see how the fans bring music, flags, joy of national pride, creating an exciting and energetic environment that reflects that identity. That would be great. In conclusion, the Caribbean Series is more than just a simple baseball tournament. It's very important within the baseball history. Represents Caribbean culture, professional sports, and regional identity. Its long history, unique club-based format, and cultural significance has the potential future inclusion of um disability athletes of athletes with disability um, can provide can be show how can mm, the project can reach new heights. Thank you for your time, and I will uh, thank you for I really love uh, getting a chance to explore more of this tournament and learning more about it. Thank you.